Once again, I'd like to welcome everyone to the 2014 CIAA Tournament post-game wrap-up. Joining us, we have the Lady Broncos of Fayetteville State University, led by head coach Eva Patterson-Heath. Coach Patterson-Heath, if you would, start us off by introducing your three student athletes and then open up with some comments about today's game. Afterwards, I will open the floor for questions or comments. I would like to ask everyone at this time to please silence your cell phones, and if you have to take a call, to please exit the room. Thank you.
Thank you. With me today is Deja Middleton. On my far left is Keisha Resper and Amber Cal. Today, I thought we came out focused from the beginning. Johnson C. Smith is an excellent basketball team, well-coached basketball team. Our young ladies, our student athletes knew that it was going to be about our defensive efforts, and we let that carry us through the end of the game.
Coach, it appeared that you had a ton of success in the paint. Middleton was a force to be reckoned with. Did you see something in the first half to let you know in the second half you would be able to go more inside to your post players?
I think it was all about the post players themselves, feeling confident in themselves and their teammates feeling confident in them and being able to finish.
Questions from the floor?
Could you just talk about, I mean, the first tournament game can sometimes be one of those scary games, but was this about as well as you could come out in the first game of the tournament and do?
I think so, Sammy, yes. We knew that we wanted to get the bye, and with receiving the bye, it meant that we had to watch the first games, which could sometimes be a double-edged sword, in that you're not playing the first night and you have to wait around for your next opponent. But these young ladies were ready, they're focused, and they're determined.
And to beat a team three times in a season is also not an easy thing to do, but again, you obviously were pretty focused on that.
Yeah, we split with them during regular season.
Oh, well, that's right, I'm sorry. Can you just talk about the role of your bench too? I mean, it seems that in a tournament like this, a strong bench can carry you a long way. And today you got 22 points off the bench, and I know a lot of them got to play late because it was a big game. But talk about the value of having that strong bench.
Absolutely. We talked about that last night in scouting report. We challenged the bench as well as each group, the post players, the guards, to bring their best efforts to the game today. You know, in a tournament game, you just never know how the flow of the game is going to be and who's going to be required to step up and make a positive contribution. And our bench players did that. Shaquanza Manning, if you're looking at the stat line, really doesn't tell what she did for us. I mean, she has zeros across the stat line almost, but she was a tremendous force on ball defense for us tonight.
These are the last time you were here, I think you played on the championship team. How did it feel to be back out there on this floor and play in this tournament again?
It felt good coming back out. My team with me and the coaching staff, I feel very confident about this tournament. And yeah, it felt good out there.
I mean, is that an advantage for you? I mean, having played in this tournament and won a championship, I mean, does that give you an edge on a lot of people that are playing here that haven't experienced that?
I mean, depending on how you look at it, it's still a whole new year with a new team, but I'm very confident in my teammates and the coaching staff.
And could you just talk about the threes you hit early on and see that kind of really got you guys going?
I mean, I just try to step up early for my teammates, kind of get them hyped. I think that gets everybody going.
I mean, have you started to feel more comfortable shooting the ball maybe this last couple of weeks? You've had some of your higher scoring games, I think.
Oh yeah, I would say so. I would say I'm more comfortable now than I was earlier in the season.
And could you just talk about, this is your last time around in this tournament, going out there today, what were you kind of thinking about and what was on your mind as you kind of get going for the last time in this thing?
We're just taking it one game at a time. Just focusing on the opponent that we have ahead, then moving on to the next one.
Y'all have to talk her into shooting today.
No, Keisha tends to step up during tournament play. She just turns it up a notch.
Coach, in coming to the tournament, during the last, what was the main thing you told the girls to look for in this tournament as you all move from proceed forward that you can carry from game to game?
Well, it's about our defense. That is what drives what we do. We allow our defense to give us scoring opportunities. So staying together, caring about each other, that's something that we've been talking about all season. Team first, all the little cliches that Coach talks about in preparation for the tournament.
Coach, looking ahead, your next opponent will be Virginia Union. Almost identical statements, defense, team play. They've gotten off to a great start, 2 big impressive wins. How do you feel like you match up against the Lady Panthers?
Well, we'll go back. We play them, of course, during the regular season, and then we'll go back and look at some film and make some adjustments. Really, it's about our defense, and I feel pretty good about our matchup with them defensively tomorrow. Friday.
Other questions or comments?
Does it matter which of those game times you get on Friday?
No, not really.
Because nobody really knows yet who or what time you're going to play.
It doesn't. We're just happy to
You just show up.
Yeah.
I mean, this is 3 times to the semifinals in 5 years. Is that right for you?
That's correct.
Yeah. I mean, is that something to, when you talk about your program, something you're proud of to be able to advance this far in this tournament, which is very difficult?
It is, and that's attributed to the whole team effort, including my coaching staff. I have a great coaching staff. Coach Walter Mevin, I allow him to have input because he's a veteran coach. Tyrese Brown, our volunteer assistant, just loves basketball and is willing to do whatever it takes to help us have a winning program, and it trickles all the way down to our athletic trainer, Aaron Dowd. So we have I feel like I have a fantastic coaching staff and young ladies who are willing to buy into the system and believe in the system to make it work.
You good, Sam? Yeah. Okay. If there are no other questions or comments, at this time we'll bring this session to a close. I want to say congratulations to Devil State and wish you best of luck on Friday in your matchup with Virginia.